Salutations everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and where we last left off, we had built the bank and then went out on a mission to start unlocking the rest of the cove, with this small group down here. Russell no longer being a part of the same group because, well, he's ascended beyond the normal ranks. And because you guys aren't very high on stress, I'm thinking about doing another low light run, taking you guys down to town once again with another scouting run of the cove. Could use some time off. Daryl, that's funny. Taking them down once again, one more night on the cove, for the express purpose of making sure that we have enough money to let the bank do its proper work. If my math is right, and it's usually wrong, 5% of 20,000 should be about 200 gold? Of course, it's not going to stay there, but if we can start making it so we're having an appreciable gold income a turn, that'd be fantastic. Admittedly, it's not going to remain that way because I'm going to be spending it all, like, right now to boost our own people that we're going to be sending back out there again. Yeah, the bank wasn't the greatest investment, but it'll help in the long run and eventually pay for itself. No, I don't want to embark, because the big problem here is that we're short a person. So we need to find someone. Currently have a first, second line, but we need a third line. I'm sorry. If you were a character who did not suck at nighttime, I'd be perfectly okay with that. And since we're going to the cove, wait, what are your traits? Ooh, no, you're a ranged attacker since you're going in third line. Well, welcome, Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Divine Grace, the Party Heal, Illumination, and Hand of Light. It's not that great, though. If forced to the front line, which, okay, I'll admit we are forced to the front line more often than not. So, let us have a full heal now. It'll be nighttime, so we'll get massive resistances. And then... oh, I don't have Junia's head anymore. I have to remember that. I do not have Junia's head, so I don't have my, like, normal heal stuff. But we do have the Sacred Scroll. And we're not in dire need of a stun. The Haste Vestal isn't actually that bad. You know what? The Tome of Holy Healing is actually probably better, even with the minus to health. And I think we'll leave the party as it currently is. As right now, I'm just trying to get to the next boss of the cove, because that's all I'm really interested in. Did I grab the wrong one? No, I grabbed the right one. No, I didn't. I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the level 2 one. I'm stupid. Ah, well. We have the minus to speed, but that's outdone by the +4. I sometimes despise myself, and then my disposition against myself proves true. Anyway, we've got our party. Provision? And then start working on cost. So, our next real thing that we're going to work towards is the granary for additional cost reduction. As this is a nighttime run, we don't exactly need it, but medicinal herbs are always appreciated. An additional shovel and holy water? Yes. No, there's not really many things that are actually boosted by holy water. It's nothing that I can remember. Let's go. Or do I want to change places? You're both better in the back line. All your skills work in the second row. Hang on. Oh wait, never mind. Divine Grace is better third row. So, yes, we made the right decision beforehand. Provision as we had done once before. We don't need the blood because we are not in dire need. Albeit, if I do acquire any, it will be a guaranteed pickup. Let's go. Now, hopefully we don't have another instance of before where we had to deal with the thralls. As... I want to focus fire on other more important things. That's right, we lose one of our major DPSs.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
But illumination makes it so I have torchlight.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
The brackish pool. If I just do this. Take a bath. Blight, bleed, disease, and debuff resist. I mean, I guess that's acceptable, and we can even hit you with Trap Disarm, because that'll start fixing your stress in no time. Or in no time. Since we're exploring 90% of rooms, we might as well go down south, as that'll guarantee that... Trap? Wow, I can't believe I guessed
Cruel
that.
machinations spring to life, with a singular purpose.
Oh no, we have torchlight. I'm so terrified. I prefer if we didn't have to bother with torches. I might as well explore. We can ditch... Wow, already? We can ditch this obstacle.
Another mariner?
With one of our shovels.
Another misfortune.
Oh, and hallelujah. Been so happy. Anyway, so our current overall plan here is that we should definitely start working on additional cost reduction stuff for our expeditions. If we're going to get the bank to actually make bank for us, we need to reduce the cost of everything else. The granary, in part, will be one of the keys to this. Free food plus the additional healing means that I'm not going to have to, like, rebuild an adventurer from the ground up. In the meantime... That and any additional skill-based buffs will also be good. Supplicant. I think... With your no. We'll start hitting the supplicant in the back. You also have thrown dagger.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Acceptable. I don't want to use illumination because I don't want to actually gain torchlight because that will reduce the amount of loot I could possibly get. So divine comfort should work here. I can accept if we can get some bleed going on you because it'll guarantee you die next turn. And you dodge. Excellent. Danvers! Okay, you're gonna get hit now. Okay, like, let's be honest here. You couldn't physically dodge that forever. But Danvers, seriously? That's amazing.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And you even get to go first, so we're just going to get to work on you, because the other supplicant will die before he gets an action, and would just divine grace you.
The flesh is knit.
I understand why the Vestal is a much better healer.
A death by inches.
And by far than the others. I mean, we could hope... Oh, it doesn't crit. Or at least it's one of the skills that definitely does not crit in the slightest. But that was just me being really, really hopeful.
Soothe.
But I could see why some people say that the occultist is not actually a healer, in spite of his really high burst heal skill.
This expedition at least promises success.
And some blood for us. Good. I could definitely make use of that. Anyway, where we were going before is that we're basically looking for anything that will grant us additional cost reduction. In addition to the cost reduction, just making sure that I play better and actually hold on to proper amounts of gold. That and the cartographer would also make sense, so I can actually, like, handle my low number of torches. Anyway, on the outside of life, I've actually been receiving a few questions here. Oh, no. Maybe? Yes? It might be worth it to avoid any of the blood. Maybe we can kill.
Decimated.
Why am I doing... Oh, wait, because they don't leave corpses anyway, so even if we did kill them, like, shot for shot,
Destroyed.
kill them piece by piece, they don't leave corpses, so the Rain of Sorrows won't actually matter. Ah, great. I think we're going to get someone infected. But I will take the additional light. I would love to extinguish the torch, but I just need to make sure that these things do not live. I wish I'd, like, darken this.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Can I darken the torch in this instance?
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black
I?
as death.
I can accept this. Well, you have low stun resist, so we'll definitely hit you at this. Good. You're stunned, don't get an action, we get to kill you. Actually, we get to kill you. Okay, never mind, you're not dead yet. I mean, you guaranteed die before anyone could take an action, but a little divine comfort never hurt him. Never hurt Danvers, especially.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Acceptable.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
It should still honestly tell you the option, as it did before, like, down below all the pluses and minuses, it should still honestly tell you that you can extinguish a torch in the middle of the fight. I guess admittedly that makes sense, but that's just a little minor design flaw that should really be addressed. Just for players who aren't particularly clever, and don't realize that that's an option. With the little game design courses I've been taking in the background. Alright, well, reduce your stress, Dury. Oh, it's holy water that fixes it. Take a drink. I guess heightened resilience definitely does not stink. Although I definitely prefer the one where I get protection and rest. This leads to an interesting question. Well, we don't really need to. Now, you guys still get buffs to crit. You don't get buffs to crit in the night anymore. Oh. It's just loot. I can't believe I went this long without noticing. Okay. So we're going to focus on killing this pelagic grouper right now. If only because we don't want them taking any other fancy actions. Second thing second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Anyway, before I get copywritten for trying to do this, after the hits that we're taking here, we'll now just focus everything else on this pelagic shaman. It's not a one-shot, but he's probably going to be... Oh, stress wave. I mean, honestly, since it's going to be...
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Since it's not a guaranteed death... Wow, brain. He's dead either way. I kind of want to try to take a heal before he takes an action. And I'm allowed to. Excellent. What I was really going to say is, since he's going to die, we might as well try to force the healing. Alright, well, I highly doubt we're actually going to get anything out of this, so we might as well blow the key now for the heirloom chest.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Oh, come
Now it
on.
must be carried home.
I even followed your advice, and Darkest Dungeon's poor optimization is still kicking in. I don't get it. I don't get why it does this. Well, we'll persevere. We'll persevere and hope. Hope and pray. Okay, it's no surprise, but kill?
Obliterated.
Excellent. If we can end this fight as soon as possible, we can get...
Eradicated.
Great. You're gonna make me make a choice. You're gonna make me take the loot, aren't you? I will do my best
A momentary abatement.
to force the loot. I can take the hit. That's not a problem. I can take it. Oh no, it's a very minor bleed. And I think DD will stay stable for just long enough. And I have no... Wait, I have a damage plus. Can this kill him? No. The minus 100% damage is disappointing. Does it cure bleed? It does.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Acceptable.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Let us hope. What's the scouting reveal? 1 battle, 2 battles. I think that was a one-time mishap. Darkest Dungeon made one simple mistake. And that I will gladly take one more fight in an attempt. Let's see if we can gut you immediately. Doesn't work. I think we'll save this for Danvers, or we could try to throw in Dagger and finish it off.
As the fiend falls,
It works.
a faint hope blossoms.
It doesn't stun is the problem, so I'm just going to do a Divine Grace and heal her back to full. I'm going to let Danvers take the hit on the Sea
A
Maggot,
singular strike.
because the crit will definitely finish this one. Oh, never mind. How did it resist the bleed? On a 17... I'm not going to question. Or I should say there's no point in questioning. Okay, why do people say the Sea Maggot is a terrifying foe? Or at least I've seen a few comics and, okay, some memes about the Sea Maggot, but it's never really posed an issue, is all I'm saying. Alright, the Blight goes down to Funky Town. Oh, well, that wasn't actually what I had intended, but I will take it anyway. Okay, now the bleed rolls. The Sea Maggot will die before it gets an action. One more bit of Seaward Slash. Danvers is the
Slowly,
dancing master.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Danvers is the dancing master. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, that's you having a death warrant. That's Danvers just straight up killing you.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
The shovel might be more useful. Is there anything here that's actually legitimately useless? Medicinal herbs. Let's just keep going. Let's hope I guessed correctly and this is not the barnacle chest. It's something... Oh no, Daryl!
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Daryl! You piece of... Kleptomania is the worst trait. I could have gotten another journal entry. Bastard. Oh no, it's a Cthulian altar. Hit you? Of course not. You'll still act before her, so we can at least finish her off. It is acceptable as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I guess we can start with... Oh, you have a hatred for human enemies. That's right. I still love the look of Danvers. Admittedly, I wish that looked like it was more dripping than just like it's just stringy flesh. Admittedly, I don't know how a freaking Word is a program that people are able to type up papers, speeches, and otherwise in. It's also a concept representing speech that you seem to have issues with understanding. Okay. So, I was hoping Danvers could take... Oh, never mind. It's not the Cultist Brawler. Okay, I was hoping Danvers could honestly take an action first. But he will resist because Danvers is a god. Much like the Cthulian statue that's just waiting right here for us. Okay, this Cultist Brawler should be guaranteed... Yeah, Cultist Brawler is now guaranteed dead before it can take another action. We'll finish you off. There's no real bleed or transferring here. I'll just Rain of Sorrows. So is that your blood, or are you just... I honestly don't know what it is.
A momentary abatement.
Drink yourself into a stupor. Okay, good, you're dead.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
You're worth more money than this. And this is... Wait, there's Jade right here. I think we've chosen the best of the bunch. I'm not... Oh, yes, food. Feed. Okay, we're not actually going anywhere else. I'm just feeding for no reason. Take the Jade over the food, because it's just going to be worth more. And let's drive you insane. Cthulhu, be praised.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
So we've got ourselves a few more heirlooms. I actually need to check how close we are to even theoretically making the granary. I don't think it's anytime soon, but who knows. And Durari gets to join with Fragile. Daryl gets the ague. That's usually a death sentence, money-wise. Let's see what the next random event is.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Word of our predicament is spread, and a new crop of aspiring corpses steps from the stagecoach. A day long awaited. 6 more recruits than usual. Drank a vial of the blood and their thirst is slaked. Control their urges of the Crimson Curse for now. Interesting. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And we even have a veteran jester. How very interesting. And you have most of my kit, except Dirkstab. I don't know why you would ever take Dirkstab. Okay, I know some people would be interested. Anyway, how close are we to getting the granary? We might be able to force it. So if we were to try to force it, we need... What was it, 60 busts? Yes, 60 busts, which I'm only supposed to get a lot of. I don't know why they're having so many problems. Wait, oh, it's busts. 9 more, which brings us up to 18. Brings us up to 24. Okay, we're not going to be anywhere close. Yes, we physically cannot get close as of right now. Okay, I'm just doing some shopping right now to see if anything here is interesting, but you have nothing, Miss Wagon of Nomads. So I guess we'll just call it for now. Hope you all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Until then, well, Just a little something for next time. The Drowned Crew. Oh. The Drowned Crew, indeed. Farewell, everyone.